Just grasp it firmly. Oh yeah, okay, then give it back. Hello, lads. Okay, there's got to be like a scientific way to fucking do this. Science! Yeah! Get fucked, bottle. Eat my ass. Okay, please remind me after the stream that, like, I need to, like, make a order for alcohol. From my usual place, because fuck the other thing. No H and 1080p? Yeah, we figured it out last stream. Apparently, overnight, Twitch was just like, if you stream over 8,000 kbps, fuck you. Instead of being like, we'll just output the same thing we normally output.
Yeah, there's a very large pulse bar.
Oh.
I told you.
Did Han like sneeze? That's like a sneeze. That is absolutely a sneeze.
Yeah, but he doesn't get what he knows often at all. And there's some on the cabinet too.
I promise it wasn't me.
Just watch zombie show with pediatric. Like, watch their fucking.
I can tell you it's not my blood. My blood stains would have looked different. And also wouldn't be that high up.
You didn't literally reach that high up.
Yeah, it's not me. Like, mine were like literal like lung splatters.
Yeah.
Because like I had cuts. Hello everyone! Welcome to the Simon stream where we are doing keyboards, I promise. Twitch is being so sus lately. Yes, lots of companies are being very sus lately. Lots of companies are realizing that, oh no, there is a recession and it's kind of hard to make money. So our solution to that is we're going to be dicks. We're just going to be the worst possible fucking people. Because that's the best way to run a company. What's the plan for today? What? What do you ask? It's group buy review day. What else is it going to be? We're going to look at group buys and we're going to hate our lives. That's what's going to happen. Am I muted and you guys are like fucking with me? Hello? Yeah, no, we're good. I'm not muted. When people ask random fucking questions like that, I'm just like, I'm fucking muted, aren't I? Oh, hello everybody. I hope you are having a lovely, lovely Saturday. No, you can't say muted after I fucking say it. That doesn't work. I know you guys well enough. You guys watch me all the time. I watch you all the fucking time. Every time I'm muted, you're just like, yeah, I kind of agree with what you're saying. Absolutely. Like, I'll get confirmations. And like, you know, like slightly off topic questions. That's how I know. Luggage, Moching Grape, and Rook, thank you guys for the subs. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, I drank some super sussy whiskey yesterday with Paul. Like his mom came to town, and normally she brings like she'll bring me and Paul a bottle of whiskey, and she got like a tasting set so we could try and figure out, you know, new whiskeys. Some of them were fucking fantastic. One of them, bless you. One of them was the fucking sussiest fucking whiskey of all time. Here, speak it to the microphone and tell them.
It was fucking awful.
Tell them more.
It smelled like what did one of you, or either you or Paul said it smelled like Shrek's log, and I kind of agree. Yeah, that was you. Yeah, it was just peat. Like, goddamn.
It was a heavily peated whiskey. Paul had like one sip and spit it back into the cup. And I finished my glass, you know. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll give it a chance. Then I wake up at like 3 a.m. and my stomach is just like, time to get out of the swamp. Oh, no. Like, I don't mind, like, you know, I don't like peated whiskeys, but like, it's fine. This was like, ooh, it smelled like the swamp. Brand? It's, I don't know. It's in the living room. Paul would know. Ask Paul. He made a mental note. He's just like, never again. I don't remember what it is. Has Paul shared the peated Irish whiskey with you? Is that a trick question? Well, yeah. Anyway, it was very, very sus. There were some nice fucking whiskeys. And it was nice to see Paul. It's always nice to see Paul.
I fucking
Loudon,
love
thank you
knobs.
for the 20 months. Let's go. All right. What are we doing? I'm gonna drink a little bit more wine and take off my shirt. My sweater. I'm gonna take off my sweater. Ah. It's kind of toasty in here. What? Oh yeah. Kate went outside. May I remind you that it's June in July. What is it? It's probably like 38 with like 60% humidity.
Oh, it's like. Oh, you're right. 60%.
What?
It's 60%.
Uh-huh. And what's the temperature? See? I know Dubai too well. The gray hairs are really coming out. These group buy reviews did a toll on you. See, the real damage is the one you can't see. Hey Simon, what do you think of the Vertex V1s? I'm still trying them out. They're good. Okay. I know they're JWICs, which historically JWICs of like the more than JWKs. And they're a brand new mold, though. The issue, and they're well lubed. The issue is the stock springs are fucking booty.
I fucking love knobs.
It's like just booty. So as long as you want to replace the springs, and that's all you want to do, it's fine. Hey, Atmosphere, thank you. Thanks for saving my money on not buying keyboards. I got you. Are the tops still thin? They're not as bad. It's a new mold. It's not standard JWIC molds. They made brand new molds for it. I'll do an actual like small review comparison at some point, but like I have some notes. And my notes are, if you're going to charge 30 cents for them, that's fine. Get better springs. Like in the base switch. Are they very deep? No. They're not very deep. They sound like full nylon gats. But like full nylon gats lubed with oil, not with grease. Angle 65 IC came out today. Oh no. Please don't send me more keyboards. I have too many fucking keyboards. I have so many pending fucking reviews. Alright, let's go.
I fucking love knobs.
Okay. Gonna make sure that it's at 0 sus, okay? It's at 0 sus. Nothing has sussed yet.
Love knobs.
I love how there's the little white thing. Alright, let me fix it. Now it's black. Now it's white. Oh, it's capturing part of the screen, isn't it?
I fucking love knobs.
That's what you're doing, you little fucking tease. Is that better? Fuck it, it's ruined. It's fine. It's a tiny little white line right there. So, enjoy that, everyone. Enjoy it. Oh. Alright, let's go. It is the 10th of June,
knobs.
the year of our Lord 2023. Divorce leads children to the worst places. It's true. It's true. If you're a parent and you're thinking about divorce, please understand that your children are going to end up in my Discord server. And that is not a place anyone wants to be. Okay. There's not a lot of ICs this week. So a decent amount of group buys. A deep dive into TGR Keyboards. Okay, it's 10 minutes. Okay, that's hardly a deep dive. If that's a deep dive, my fucking reviews are like the Mariana Trench. I spent all my money on keyboards after divorce. First of all, I know how old you are. Unless you mean after your parents divorced. Then maybe. Fun fact, I know how old you are because your year of birth is in your literal fucking username. That's a bad idea. Never do that. Or put like 69. They'll never know. All right, let's go. We've got the Muramasa XT-FRL+Numpad. So the longest boy. So there are long boys, okay? Now, this, for example, is a long boy, okay? The W1 is also a long boy. What we've got here is the longest boy. See, if you are the creator of this IC,
I fucking love
please,
knobs.
please, my greatest and only recommendation so far from reading the first line is it needs to say the longest boy. Okay? TM, parentheses, Simon approved. Thank you, Jampot. All right, since getting into pre-built mechs, I've always had a fondness for big boy keyboards. I respect it, such as full-size or TKLs. I hardly consider TKL a big boy, but okay. Coming into the hobby, I had my fair share of big boards, tons of TKLs. Bro, TKLs are not big, okay? You're just fucking small. But I always thought, can I go even bigger? Introducing the Muramasa XT-FRL+Numpad Longboy. P.S. This is also part of an attempt to get my colleague into Mech Keyboard since he won't shut up about how he needs a numpad. Alright, so it's an 8-degree angle with an adjusted front height of 20 mil. Thank you for using adjusted front height. 60-63 top and bottom, brass or stainless steel weight. It is a top mount 2-piece plate. So there's 2 plates, got it, yeah. 3-piece brass weight, interesting. 3,333 grams unbuilt. So about 3.5 kilos built. That is sizable. 9 millimeter top and bottom, 4 millimeter left and right. Respectable as well. If you could do 8 though. Honestly, it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with 9. Because it's so long that if you go 8, it's going to look fucking tiny. Only renders for now. I'm still deciding between 2 versions of the side profile. One with elliptical cut and one without. Let's check it out. Ah, God, my eyes. First of all, there's three big fuck off weights inside. This is not going to be cheap. Brass is an expensive material. Clearly more expensive than copper, as we all know. Universal plate, big no-no. Do not universal plate. You can universal PCB, and then 2 plates. 1 ANSI, 1 ISO. So everybody has a nice experience. And considering that it's a 2-plate system, why would you not? Ooh, that is an inset boy. That is in there. Oh boy, you gotta go fucking hunting for treasure to plug in your... You understand that you can get the daughter board, right? Like further up. Like, you know how you machined this, right? You can machine it higher up, and therefore it would be closer to the outside. Is there no music? Question mark? Wait, is there not? The fuck? What? What? How? Wait, it's just not playing. ¿Por qué? Okay, well there you go. All right. All right. So basically, like it's a 2-piece, but this kind of 2-piece. Got it. Okay. Oh, it's a triple through weight. Wait, is it muted? Wait, is it? No. 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 Stop fucking with me. Simon, your mic is muted. Your mom is muted. Got him. Okay. All right, I like what you're trying to do. Top mount with separate plates for the 6G and XG area. There's 4 plates. There's 4 plates. There's literally 4 plates. There's 4. Okay, time for the epic pen. Okay, buddy. First of all, you want a mount here and a mount here, not one in the center. Otherwise, it's going to be a fucking seesaw. So you want 2 mounts here. You want a mount here, here, probably here, and then here. Then you want mounts, assuming you're going to do 7U, mounts knobs. Basically here, here, and then like if you're having issues, you can throw a couple outside. Same thing here, 1 mount is not enough. Boom, 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 boom. And then same thing here, boom, boom, and boom, boom. Those are the mounts. Only 2 plates? Oh, so this is 1 plate and that's another plate? Oh, okay. It still needs modifications because this area would still droop. This area would still droop. A few other places. But okay, I thought it was 4 plates. Okay. I wanted softer typing experience, and inspired by the glare, I thought this would be an interesting mounting method. Leaf spring half plate connected as opposed to the aforementioned split plate are things I want to try as well. Nah, don't. Top mount is amazing. It's incredibly hard to fuck up top mount. Like if you have the best of intentions and you make a good top mount, it's gonna end up good. If you have the best of intentions and you try to make a gasket or a leaf spring, it's gonna end up shit historically. Okay, maybe you're special. Okay, but probably not. Okay, so this is a better indicator. Also, left side should have dedicated ANSI, dedicated ISO plate. Realistically, it's not going to impact your budget too much. Plates are not that expensive. What's next? All right, let's see. If there's a group buy aiming for 480 at 100 MOQ, 650 at 25 MOQ. Thank you for giving me pricing at specific MOQs. Thank you for having a target price. You did good. You did good. I like this. Still needs a little bit of work, but that's what an IC is for. Congratulations, you get an eggplant. It's going to be open sourced. I already eggplanted it. Yeah, this is great. Like even without seeing that it was open source, you can tell that like this is a guy that came into the hobby and he's like, I want to make something that I like. And I'm going to do it for a fair price. Wow. It's amazing. Obviously, work a little bit on your plate mounts. If you order a prototype, what you can do is basically make the cutouts on the top case for like every single mount point you want to try, and then get multiple plates that have different mounts. If you get what I mean. You'll get what I mean. So you can get a top piece that has these exact cutouts, and you can get a top piece that has those exact cutouts along with like over here and 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 over here. And then you get multiple plates and you see which one feels best for you. What you want to avoid is like big droops. So like when you like press your left arrow hard, your plate fucking sinks. That's not an experience that's very enjoyable. So if you do intend on prototyping this correctly and you're trying to optimize for your feel, absolutely go for that. I don't see it hitting 100 MOQ. It could. It could. This with like a good amount of work put into it, I think this could hit 100 MOQ. Because it's a bitchin' deal at 100. Oh, you thought I was going to sell out? I'm going to kiss the gator. Aw. But I'm also going to sell out. I don't like selling out early in the stream because it's just regulars. You guys know I don't have to sell out to you. Did you know that Twitch implemented this thing in which if there's sponsored content, so if any of your content is sponsored in any way, you gotta fucking say it is? Fun fact, it doesn't apply to this stream at all because we have no sponsors. We don't get paid for shit. The stream is supported entirely by you. We don't take free shit. We pay for all of our keyboards. We don't get paid. We make good, solid reviews on YouTube, but not here. They walked it back. So yes, if you want to support this stream, consider following. Consider getting in the Discord where you can get bullied for months on end. It's an experience. Isn't the stream sponsored by water? It's not sponsored by any particular type of water. Okay? Just water in general. And yes, thank you to the recap team who is doing amazing recap things. Here, I'm gonna do recap, and my notes are already in there. Bless you. Look at that. Eggplant is already. Oh, you guys can't even fucking see my screen because I'm such a good streamer. Look, it literally already says it. This is the longest boy. 3 fuck off weights. Split the weights between NC ISO and never rework the mounting points. Thanks for target pricing with MOQ. Simon is a cuck. These nuts never gonna give you up. Come on, come on. Give me the rest. Give me the rest. Give me the rest. Give me the rest. Oh, it's now Goya. Multiple people are live recapping this. Thank you to the recap team. Thank you. See, Goya is the master of creating the sheet, but he will do some recapping. All right, let's go. Enter 80. We saw the picture, but I was going to say, I assume it's a TKL. Hello, everyone. This is Kazewa Studio. Our first product. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see what I fucking see? Okay? Do you see the difference between like a humble project and a fuckboy? This is a fuckboy. Already you've got a studio. You're saying our. What? So how was the Enter 67, by the way? So apparently it achieved a great success and received praise from everyone. Let's see if that's true. It was on drop. It was on mass drop. It was on fucking mass drop. How did I know they were a fuckboy? How did I know?
I fucking
cool.
love.
So I'm gonna look at this with the intention of this is like all the red flags. Like you were kind enough to at least wave your red flags all over my face prior to like, you know, doing the rest.
Oh, god damn it. Stop giving me money, you cunt.
Goes to bump on review.
Holy
fund.
shit. Yin Yang, thank you for the 27 months. And Hemisphere, thank you for the 6666. Goes to the bump on review fund. You son of a bitch, I'm in. I will review more bump ons. How about that? I will make a note. Did it even ship? Well, it achieved a great success and received praise from everyone. Everyone! Everyone! Do you not hear? What are these keycaps? It looks like China random double shot. Oh god. Oh god, look at that caps lick key. Oh. Look at that caps lick. See, when you look for GMK, you're looking for a big hat on the 6, but there is no big hat. Oh wow, look, a completely different font on these. So good. Ah. I love caps lick. Let's go. The front design remains minimalist with the addition of a decorative strip on the front. On the front to add a sense of hierarchy. Oh yeah. The chamfered edge from Enter 67 is continued below the spacebar. You mean the cherry lip. The back is still a simple weight. Certainly there will be multiple material and craftsmanship options available. There are up to 13 colors to choose from, 11 anodized and 2 e-coats, so you can always find one to match your keycaps. More renders. Mint. You didn't tell me what color that is. You didn't tell me what color that is. You didn't. I don't know colors. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. How am I supposed to know what colors these are? Without you making up some fucking bullshit word for all of them. Oh boy, look at that beautiful PCB. That is a beautiful PCB. Just fuck my shit up, PCB. Oh. So good. So fucking good. So it uses gasket condoms. It has 3 foams. And yeah. Cool. So a 18.69, nice. Adjusted front height with a 7-degree angle. Okay, So how much is it? Because you say add $15 to what? Price, okay. $190. Starts at $190. Yeah, it's not cheaper than the Zoom TKL. And Zoom, like, actually gives a shit. Like, you can tell Zoom actually gives a shit. Like, is it a fantastic keyboard? No. Is it a fantastic keyboard for $180? Yeah, pretty fucking good. All right, listen. This is cheap. It is cheap, okay? And cheap is good. But this has every fucking red flag in the book, okay? Remember, there are two kinds of makers. There are makers that make for the hobby, make for the community, make for themselves. And there are assholes. Let's get to spoon. Isn't Zoom Velocifier? You mean John? Can I get a copy of the book of red flags for reference? I mean, I have this amazing YouTube video called Cash Grab versus Passion Projects. Go to videos, you do search, you do cash grab. What? 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 Cash grabs? Thanks, literally Google. I have to add an S for you to fucking show me that. Yeah, that one. It's from 2 years ago. So yeah. Consider subbing to the Black Simon. I was promised a book. I mean, what you can do, okay, blow your fucking mind. You go here, you copy this, and you go to YouTube captions download, right? I got you. I fucking got you, okay? And which one is it? It's gotta be that one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, you paste it in there, right? You wait for it. You download it in text, right? There it is. Boom. Here's your book, baby. There's your book. There's your book. Holy shit, it's actually a book. Aha. Anyway, next we have the Della 960. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the numbers have nothing to do with the board, and this is like a fucking like 60%. Oh, it's an F13 wing keyless. That's what 960 means. Ah. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. You looked at a key cult number 3, and you said, hey, what if I could make it not shit? And you accomplished that. It looks better than a key cult number 3. Hello, I'm Della Key from South Korea. Second best Korea. Allow me to introduce myself. My life begins as a mechanical research engineer for automobile lamps. I have several experiences as the lamp designer and engineer in various automobile projects. Genesis, that's Hyundai. You don't say Hyundai twice. Okay? No. Nice fucking try. Nice fucking try, buddy. So, Chevrolet, Hyundai, Kia, BMW, etc. I like their 2023 series of cars. Etc. has been making some good shit. But the eager to make something creative and unique leaded me to leave my job. So I have dived to artisan's world. While working as an artisan maker, oh no, it's gonna be like $1,000 board. See, listen. I don't like artisans. I don't like the idea of artisans. I like the idea of artisans. I hate the artisan structure that exists in this fucking hobby, where tiny little fucking things are going for thousands of fucking dollars. Calm the fuck down, okay? I understand that it does take work to make a sculpt, but it does not take, $100 of work to pour resin in a fucking mold, okay? And then, suck all the bubbles out. So, that is my problem with resin. The problem with resin is all you fucking resin buyers are sitting there fondling each other's balls, paying $100 for fucking tiny pieces of fucking plastic. And this is what happens. This is what happens. Okay? Now, we have yet to see the price, but see, I've been around the block a few times. I know this hobby quite well, okay? I'm a crazy man, okay? I breathe this hobby. It smells like ass. Just in here. I have felt a huge thirst for mechanical design. Because my roots are mechanical design researchers. This is a project to achieve my own dream. This was originally intended for self-made board, so I never mind to hold group buy. I just want to create a great piece of art that chases perfect design in mechanical keyboard. Yeah, we are artisan maker, but we are also one of keyboard enthusiasts. We have an eager to make our own keyboard with our design language. You know what? Fine. This is relatively humble. All right, so you have a top and mid piece and a full copper bottom. 9-degree case angle, non-adjusted front height of 17.5, 4.8 kilos unbuilt. Oh, it's a cope glare. Okay, got it. I got it. Yep. You looked at the glare and you were like, I really like the glare, but I don't have a glare. Or I have a glare and I want it to be different. And to be fair, it's fine. Oof. 4.8 kilos fucking unbuilt. That's 5 kilos built. Oh, that's so good. Now, I'll be honest with you. This doesn't do it for me, personally. I would have preferred something like with harder edges, with not as many curves, but fine. It's not a bad design. It's not a bad design, okay? And it says Della 960. Nice, okay. Why is everything that comes second cope of what came first? Shut up, cope and kit. Okay, to be fair, at 30 units, okay, at 30 units, I buy $1,000. But at 30 units, I don't buy 1,500. At 50 units, I don't buy 1,000. At 50 units, this should be like 800-ish. I'd be like, okay, fine. Is this like made in Korea from like a really expensive maker? Because fine. Okay, the fact that you're waiting for a prototype means it's made in China. All right, so here's the thing, okay? I'm gonna look at this objectively. I'm not gonna be a dick. All right. I like the idea. I like the design. Okay. And the maker seems humble enough. Okay, so it is GDS. Yeah, so it's not Korean. If this was $1,000 at 30 units, and then maybe like 800 at 50 units, fine. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that, I think that they have huge margins. I think they should simplify the design or negotiate with the manufacturer. Like Bachu just said, they gave them fuck off pricing. DDS is short for Daidsin, who is one of the better Chinese manufacturers and finishers. They did the ISO, and they did pretty much every other keyboard that you see that's made in China that isn't made by like Vertex or shit like that. So they make the boards that get shipped to the West. They're nice boards, and to be fair, DDS's price is not too expensive. Like, they're kind of fair, as long as, like, you can negotiate. This is an unfair price. I am newspapering this. I think you need to work on the price. Okay? I think you need to work on the price. I don't hate it. It's just a price problem. And the fact that you're an artisan maker kind of leads me to believe that I think I know where the money is going. Also, white PCB tells me where your intentions are. Just say. Okay. If you make a white PCB in 2023, and it's not a very specific design decision for like an all-white board, which to be fair, this is almost an all-white board, still. No caps lock on PCB. Don't worry about it. It's there, bro. It's there. It's just using capacitive. And to be fair, white is the same price as green. You can get green for the same price as white. Fucking get it green. The bottom plate mounting points are funny. Yeah, they're kind of weird. I mean, it works because like it'll slot in and sit flush, but fine. All right. What is my opinion on purple PCBs? What does that tell me? If I receive a purple PCB, I know that whoever made it has the largest penis. Just the largest. Just the biggest dick. The last purple PCB I held in my hand was the specific PCB made by Heine for the Jaguar, round 1. And it was glorious. Heine's packing, boys. What does white PCB mean? So historically, every white PCB that I've gotten was like a bottom of the barrel fucking trash KBD fans board, or like a bottom of the barrel trash like garbage tier Korean board. PCB. Like the one that I originally got with my Frog, with my F1. Liku? No, it wasn't Liku. It was what the fuck was it? Somebody remind me. Fave. Yep, Fave. It was a Fave 87, and oh boy was it bad. What do you mean? My Fave 87 V1 is great? Sheesh. Heine makes white PCBs too. You shut your whore mouth, Hawk. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. Frog mini PCB is white? Is it garbage? Gian, why are you making garbage PCBs? Alright, let's go. GMK CYL ML WLK-MN. What the fuck, bro? GMK CYL WLK-MN. What are you trying to fucking... Are you trying to like cast a fucking spell, dude? Okay, what does this say? Oh no, you're... Don't die. No, it's fine. It's in the language that I can't read.
My brain is not reading.
Is it like written in like broken Japanese?
No.
Oh.
There's just it's a ton of like Romanized or like English words that have been made into Japanese. I'm trying to figure out what this are.
Okay. She's trying to figure it out. Well, Kate, read it to us. Here, read
No,
it.
I'm not gonna read it.
Why? Just read it. Just read the words. Read the words. Read the words forever.
80年代のウォークマンにインスパイアされて、キーセットのレンダリングの新しいシリーズへようこそ。Okay. So they'd like to introduce something that was inspired by
The Walkman.
Walkman, yeah, of like the 80s. It says, are they 80 years ago or the 80s? I'm not sure which.
The 80s.
Yeah, the 80s. Yeah, 80 years ago makes no sense. Yeah, so that's what they're introducing. これらはhang on, let me tell. Get that on my AFK for a second. And これらのyeah, so this is all renders. 本的な Walkman. No, see, I don't know that kanji.
Boya says, Kate, please confirm that this sounds like marketing speech.
It is, yeah. It's very professional sounding. It's like we would like to introduce sort of thing. I don't know the last kanji.
Fair.
Yeah, but the renders below are what are inspired by the Walkman, and that's what they'd like to introduce to you.
All right, it's inspired by Walkman. We got it. We got it, boys. Simon, where do I get a Kate to read me manga and anime? If you can pay the big bucks, maybe Kate would be okay with that. All right, so it's Walkman inspired. Introducing GMK-CYL Walkman. Now I understand. They're trying to not get sued by Sony. Good luck with that. Introducing our latest keycap set inspired by a retro classic, taking cues from an iconic device from the past. This set combines the nostalgia of yesteryear, fuck you, with the modern functionality of mechanical keyboards, featuring a sleek color scheme of blue, gray, and orange. These keycaps will bring a pop of personality to any custom keyboard setup. Made with high quality, eat my ass, ABS keycaps, these keycaps are built to last and provide a comfortable typing experience. Fuck you. Upgrade your keyboard with a touch of nostalgia and a touch of modernity. Okay. So, you remember how we saw the first project today? And I was like, it's humble. I appreciate when you're being humble. This is not being humble. This is, remember, okay? Remember that we consider the growth of the hobby, okay? Like, these are the amount of like pros in the hobby. This is like starting like 2018 all the way to 2023. So like big enthusiasts, right? And then you've got the normies in the hobby, which went like this. So you don't understand. You should be marketing for these guys up here, not the normies. You're marketing for the normies. You're a fucking dumbass. Okay, you're trying to go hard on marketing. Do your fucking market research and figure out where the people have gone. What is actually working? What is your real target audience? Because you are offending the people that you should not be offending. Me, stop it. Be humble. Be like, bruh, I fucking loved the Walkman in the 80s and it was fucking sick, obviously with less profanity, and I made this and I hope you guys like it. If I saw that, I'd just be like, this is the best thing ever. But instead, you're trying to fucking marketing me. No. Kate, look at the keycap set. Look at it. Look at it.
No. Why? Why should you look at it? That's awful.
All right, so we got 40s, we got native Alice, we've got ISO layout support, and that's pretty much it. Which is good. Like, it's decent kitting, okay? F13 is there. You got everything you need, okay? Unfortunately, the design language doesn't speak to me personally because I am not a big weeb, okay? If I was a big weeb, I would consider something like Devoted or Frostwitch or fuck, what else is big weeb sets? The one Laser is making.
I
looks
fucking
pretty cool.
love knobs.
Until I see like the whole thing on a keyboard. This just looks atrocious. Also, really? Again, let's talk about target audience. You are posting this on Geek Hack. This is a fucking 9x21 image, okay? Nobody has a 9x21 fucking desktop. Oh, but Simon, most people browse the internet on their phones. That is absolutely true, but if you look at the actual stats of Geek Hack itself, you see that most of the users are desktop. Excluding Tapatalk, but we don't talk about that. They're built on the same principle, but one sounds a lot better. I hate you. 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 I hate the marketing that you're doing. Don't do the marketing. Just make the product. Make a good product, bro. Just make a good fucking product. It's not hard. Okay? How much marketing did you fucking see for like the GeonWorks F1, whatever the latest run was, that sold out in fucking 3 minutes? How much marketing did you see for the TGR boards? All the good shit that's selling. How much marketing do you see? Not much. Just make a good fucking product. You're trying too hard to sell it to me. Stop. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Calm the fuck down, okay? And if marketing is your passion, it's fine. Okay? Marketing is your passion, that's fine. Your geek hack post should not look like this. Okay?
Knobs.
If this was posted on fucking TikTok, fine. Okay? You can do shit like this. This is for geek hack. Understand your medium of delivery. Okay? I don't make fucking 40-minute long videos on TikTok. I put them on YouTube, you know? I don't post my pornography in Discord. It gets posted on OnlyFans. Okay? Understand where you're posting. This needs a revision. You've potentially got a good product here, but you need to calm your fucking tits. I'm giving you a spoon. Also, thank you Truman and New Types for the subs.
I fucking love
Oof.
knobs.
I need to kiss an alligator, boys. But you're not getting it for free.
I fucking love knobs.
Is OnlyFans handle Big Black Simon? Some of that is actually correct. Oof. Ah, thank you, Virtuous. We get to kiss the alligator. I asked Mike of Novel Keys when Ron's birthday was, and I still haven't gotten an answer. He said it's June, but I need a date. I need to know when Ron's birthday is so I can buy him a cake. Ah, yeah. I love my Ron. Such a good Ron. Look at him. Look at him. He's such a good Ron. Ah. I am partaking in alcoholism too. Sir, I have had 1 glass of wine. Okay? It's not alcoholism. Oh no, the sauce is gone. Okay, wait. We have to copy it from the other one. 1 second. This is very important, okay? It's very, very important. Where is it? Yeah, that one and that one. So copy, move. Wait, yeah, copy. Copy. And boom. And then paste. Duplicate. Got it. Okay. And then we go back there. And we get that one. And we do copy. Then we go back there. And then we do paste. Perfect. Do the Angle 65 IC. Give me a link and I'll do you a solid. Wait, is it on Geek Hack? It's on Z Frontier. Not yet. Not yet. I will not do the Angle 65 if it's the Z Frontier. Here's why. Here's why. So, Angle has a system, same as Helix's system. Okay, the system is they make a crazy keyboard for China. They sell it to lots of Chinese people, and they send me a unit. I tell them, oh boy, you fucked up. Fix this, and this, and then they fix it, and then the international audience gets the fixed version. You're welcome. So, yeah. Not yet. Not yet. Ah. All right, let's go. Group buy time. We've got the Hyper40 Keyboard Kit. Can't wait for Simon to see the mid piece of the Angle 65. So here's the thing. The Angle designers are pretty fucking good. Like, they know what they're doing. But like, how do I say this nicely? China Circle Jerk will make you do some wild shit. And then when you're trying to like sell something like that to a Western audience, a lot of it doesn't fly. Like the dumb shit that Matrix is trying to do recently with their shitty FRL that's missing half the keys and sounds like dog cheeks. Can you do the same with Matrix? I don't think so. Matrix is not willing to listen to reason because they understand that their primary audience is the Chinese market. And they make things for the Chinese market primarily because that's where the majority of their sales are. That's why they're going so badge heavy and nonsense heavy. Like I've heard this verbatim from them while speaking to them. And I get it. Like, fine, you want to make boards for China, make boards for China. But also, you know, consider small runs for the international market that actually appeal to the international market. Rerun the 1.2. That'd be great. Totally not sponsored. Oh, but Shub liked it? He's allowed to fucking like it. People can like things that we don't like. They're allowed to have an incorrect opinion. All right, let's go. This is Keyboard Arcade. Bitchin' name. This is the Hyper40 Keyboard Kit. This is a single bent steel kit. How low is your MOQ? Okay, this, like, I'm looking at this and my initial reaction is this has no right being $175 because it's a single piece of bent steel, which, like, if you're making like 5, fine. There's a version that comes with caps? What? Oh, cat. Comes with cat caps. Yeah, we don't talk about this. Developed by MK Ultra. Oh no. Oh no. Well, there we go. Now we know why it's expensive. But yeah, this is what it is. Like, it's a single piece of bent steel. Sure, it's got multiple bends in it, and some of these bends are complex, but realistically, you get, you know, an operator that knows what they're doing. They're going to put it in the machine at the points that they should put it in, fucking press the button so it bends it the correct amount of degrees. If I was going to bend 20 of these, it would take me 10 minutes, and then you'll powder coat it to finish it. The PCB for something like this at like 50 MOQ, a fair price, considering that there's 2 PCBs, would be like $60 a piece, okay? And that's like pushing it. Like, I'm getting kind of wild, like good PCB design, getting it from like Electro, having them like quality control it on site, flash it on site. So like that leaves $110 for literally a piece of bent steel, which again, if it was like maybe fucking like 10 units, fine. And to be fair, they're probably not going to sell that many. So I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, if your plan is to fucking is to literally do like 10, 15 units, then I guess the price point is okay. Did you ever design your own boards? You sound like you know the design process. Well, I was talking about the manufacturing process. I've done 2 release boards, like 5 designs, but I don't do any design in Fusion myself. What I will do is have a designer design it because they know how to use the tools, but I will have input about, you know, I want, you know, these kind of radiuses, I want, you know, this type of gaps, I want, you know, this far of a thread, shit like that. This has been in group buy for like a month and still got a week left. All right, listen. Honestly, like, if you're super horny about this and you're all about like a bent steel small like Hyper 7, I guess so. I don't commission a designer. I work with a designer. I believe that, you know, our hobby should be collaborative. I don't want to just like pay somebody and just be like, make the thing and here's money. No, I want them to be part of the process. I want them to get a cut of like profits. I want us to like work together. Give this a Simon Says. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. It's a Simon Says. And that Simon Says means something very specific. It means that if you really, really like this, this is a bit expensive, but if the MOQ is super low, as I presume it is, then it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Simon is the Anna Wintour of keyboards. Yeah, you think I'm gonna fucking Google that name? I've learned. I've been on the internet a long time. They'll sell more than 20. Honestly, at 20, I consider this expensive. At 10, I consider this like, okay, fine. Like, you know, you're trying to make back your prototyping costs. You know. Or you're getting dicked by like whoever's bending your steel and doing your powder coat. I don't fucking know. All right, next we have the Columbine 60. It's the Column 60. Colombe? It's the Colombe 60. Designed by Fuyu Oh. MK Ultra Tax. MK Ultra closed down. He's done. He's done with boards, which is nice, I guess. All right, 2,500 Hong Kong dollars. Let's sanity check that real quick. 2,500 Hong Kong dollars to USD is $318 for a 60%, which looks like any pictures of like the top? Any pictures of like the keyboard, please? That'd be lovely. Nope. Does this keyboard just not have a front? Is it not there? Is it on their Instagram? There is not a single picture of the top of their 60%. Okay, so you've come in and you want us to give you $320 for something that we're not allowed to see. Fuck off. Don't buy. That's it. Why am I going to waste my fucking time? You're not spending your time trying to fucking like present your product that you're selling for money. I know it's a Bacanico. It's a sussy Bacanico. Bacanico. Fuck off. I'm allowed to say things wrong. Okay, moving on. Cypher R4 Extras. Is it only my keyboard? Oh, Canon Keys has it. Okay, let's look at Canon Keys then. Let's look at Canon Keys. Okay, it already sold out, but it was $400, and you have A stock, A minus, and B. Friendly note: A minus, Canon Keys A minus, is what I would consider B stock. So, buy the A stocks. I'm so sorry to everyone. Oh, extras in 4 days. Okay, so keep this in mind. I'm sorry to everyone living in the EU, because the one good EU vendor is not stocking this. So, if you're interested in a Cypher, go for Canon Keys. That's part one. Part two is, I know a lot of people had issues with their Cypher. I didn't. I mean, I had some issues. I had to like literally cut the plate with like nail clippers to like make the stabs fit. But it wasn't the end of the world. It felt good, it looked good, my plate and PCB weren't bent. A lot of people had that issue. So, I do love Max, okay? Max is a good designer. The Cypher is a fantastic light board. Kate is literally typing on my Cypher right now. She's been typing on it exclusively. There's an i69 on her desk that she's ignoring. You type on it sometimes. Yeah.
Because I have my binds from my stupid YouTuber thingy.
You have your VTuber binds on the Cypher. Yeah, I don't want it back.
It's not.
So, what I'm trying to say is, like, be careful. Like, check your fucking plate and PCB when you get them. Thankfully, Canon Keys are a good vendor, and they'll probably respond if you have issues. Absolutely fucking go for Canon Keys. If you're in the EU, I'm so sorry. To your opinion on prototypists, they sell to EU with no customs charges. You talking about Jay? Jay's okay, but Jay has like relatively hefty margins, which fine, he's allowed to have. But like from my experience, Jay's pricing has been like a little bit higher than what I would consider fair. Obviously, you know, Jay's got to make a living. My Cypher R2 came in flawless, except it was missing 4K screws. Feels bad. So yeah, I will give Cypher extras a buy because 1, I like the Cypher. 2, I like Max. 3, don't buy it from the EU. And 4, check it. Fucking check that shit. Jay's pricing on stuff is actually the lowest in the UK. Yeah, that your qualifier is in the UK. I guess the UK is just cucked. My JNME came with no plate screws. Nice. All right, next we have the Transition TKL. Oh, baby. Oh, and it's on swag keys. Swag. What? Okay. 8-degree angle, 17 mil front height. No, it's not. And it's gasket top or sandwich. Bare bones case at 350 at 150 MOQ. Simon, thoughts on the terrible discount? $5 for each downgrade. Just buy A stock. Don't buy anything else. Those are my thoughts because I've gotten an A- stock from Canon Keys and I would not consider it A-. So if the A stocks are gone, cut your fucking losses, wait for the next round of Cypher. That's the best advice I can give you because I would rather you wait a little while and don't have the board that you want or get the board that you want but it's fucked up somehow. Okay. What are you doing, Step Bro? What is this? Like, what? It's show me the keyboard, dude. Okay. Fairly simple TKL. With a fucking... Please stop making metal wrist rests. What the fuck? What the fuck? Please stop it. Please stop it. Okay, it comes in a hard case. It's got lots of parts. Okay. So PCB has a buttload of cuts. There's a bottom piece, an internal weight, an external weight, 2 accent weights, and a daughter board cover. And it allows you to top mount. And the plates actually look pretty decent. And you have PP. Is Swag Key and Gion work connected somehow? They used to be. Swag used to run some group buys for Gion when he didn't have the capability of actually like running the logistics himself. Since then, I don't know how much of this is like common knowledge, but there was a separation, and there will always be a separation. This means in Simon language, if Gion has something and Swag has something, buy it from Gion. Support Gion. I don't know how much more I can say. Okay. Honestly, at 350, how much is the PCB? 45. So you're paying 395 for like, it's gonna be decently fucking heavy, right? This has got to be decently heavy. Oh yes, absolutely. If you buy this, buy it for the top mount. Like the pricing is fair. You can tell the pricing is fair because like the plates are $15. That's your indication. Isn't it public knowledge that they got and sold Nixies before they were allowed to? That's not what I'm talking about, but that's another fucking thing to throw in the hole. No ISO support, sadly. Yeah, no ISO support. Honestly, I don't think this is from a purely material standpoint, this is a fantastic fucking deal. If only they would tell me how much it weighed. But they're not. And it comes with a case and everything. That's not bad. I'll give it a buy. I'll give it a buy if like the design really fucking speaks to you. Like very simple up top, decently heavy, weighty, little bit of curves on the bottom with like little accent pieces. If you like that, fine. I think this is very fairly priced for what it is. Control F. What, you think I don't read? I read the whole fucking thing. It's not there. KG. No KG. Man's telling me to control F. I'll fucking control F you. Here, watch. Fuck, it doesn't work. Never mind. With F1V2 coming up, there's no reason to buy this. They're very different boards. They're stylistically very different. So, like, if you like the design of this, then, like, this is not bad. Like, you know, I would be interested in something kind of like this if it wasn't fucking dumb with a fucking metal wrist rest. Not everyone wants wedge. This is not a wedge. Like it's got curves. It's got curves. So yeah, this gets a buy if like you really like the design. I think it's fairly priced. Like $390 for something this complex. Yeah. All right, let's go. Next we have the Apollo TKL from Keeps for All. Yeah, the wrist rest is an add-on. All right, also $390. Or with 4 interest-free payments of $97.50 with Zip. Interesting. Oh no, it's one of these where like there's a bajillion pictures and it's the same fucking picture all. Oh, no, it's moved slightly. Thank you for moving it slightly. Why do you hate metal wrist rests? Please place your wrist on a cold piece of metal for 20 minutes and tell me how you feel. That's how you like get wrist injuries, my dude. You understand that like aluminum is a pretty good conductor, thermal conductor. And like all the heat is going to flow out of your fucking body and into the metal. Excuse my suggestion, is your playlist available on Spotify? I use Epidemic Sound, which is like a paid service that allows me to broadcast it on stream and on YouTube videos without getting YMCA'd. Yeah, so they're not what's the word? They're not like public domain or royalty free. Like there are royalties, but I pay. All right, so it's a simple TKL. It's a simple TKL. Again, no weights. So why does nobody tell me what things fucking weigh? How is that not relevant? All right, show me the back. Because like the internal weight looks large, but it also looks thin. And that also looks thin. This looks like okay, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but this kind of like looks like a Zoom TKL in terms of like how you're doing the weights and stuff. Transition is 2.75 built. Okay, that's not great. Just tuned in. Are you reviewing keyboards or builds? I'm reviewing, currently running group buys and interest checks. I review keyboards on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/BlackSimon. But they're very long, super in-depth reviews, which I only recommend you watch if like you're gonna actually buy the board and you want somebody to just fucking like go through everything. But for this, we go through ICs and we judge them based on their presentation. Then we look at group buys and we judge them based on their value proposition and like how good I think they're gonna turn out. All right, listen, this is not speaking to me. This is not speaking to me, and like I don't know if I'm being biased here, so let's you guys tell me. Does this look sussy? Yes. No. I am a weeb. Like I don't know what it is. Like there's something there. I'd rather get the previous TKL. Yeah, me too. It's the same price. And it seems like it's a better design better value board, at least in terms of like what's in it, and it comes from somebody that I like know has a history of actually producing okay stuff. I purchased an Apple keyboard, worst decision of my life. Saved up 200 British pounds to buy something worthwhile. Don't watch my reviews. You're gonna need to save up way more. Are you a fan of side function keys? You mean like these? You mean like these? Like these? These? This? No, not really. Like, I designed a board with them, the i69, and more often than not, they would be more problematic than useful. I think a full-on numpad has a lot more use than a function like XT column for me, because a numpad you can use caps lock to give you 2 layers on it, and like you have keys that have labels on them, so you have your page up, your page down, your home end, all of that. All right, so 35% of people, well, the majority of people say it looks sussy. Very few people say it doesn't. And of course, the majority says I am a weeb. Okay, stand my budget higher, but I feel like anything north of 200 is a bit absurd. I mean, there's good shit, man. There's good shit. There's good shit. Like, it depends on the form factor that you're looking for. But like, if you're looking for like, you know, decently high-end TKLs, you're looking at this realm of price, like $400, give or take. But if you're looking at, you know, something smaller, like a 60%, I reviewed something called the ARC 60, which was like, it was cheap. It was like $200 and something. Wait, no, it was $100 and something. No, it was 200 and something. It was like 265, but really good for 265. But like, that's the price points for like proper customs. Then you got to add in your switches, you got to add in your caps and all of that. Alternatively though, like if you just need something to get you going right now, you go to Keychron. Go to Keychron and get yourself a K8 Pro, because at least it'll give you... No, why'd you get rid of your top menu? Why? Okay. Search. Who gets rid of their top menu? You fucking psychopaths, dude. K8 Pro. Alright, K8 Pro. There it is. V-Series is better than the K Pro. I really like the K Pro because its price point was like on point. You get double shot PBT caps, you get looped switches, you get looped stabs, you get like VIA compatibility. So you get all the things that you would get in a high-end keyboard, which is like, you can configure it, you can swap your switches, you've got tuned stabs, you can swap your keycaps, and the price point is pretty fucking solid. You didn't give a rating to the Apollo, I'm not done yet. K4 Pro, better than the K8, check it out. It's an 1800. Well, okay, then sure, like it depends on the layout. All right, I'm not loving this, I'm giving it a don't buy for now. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I would have recommended that people buy Leopold's, but then Keychron came around and they're just like, well, fuck you. So I'm going to put looped switches and looped stabs and give you VIA. It's amazing. It's amazing. And like, it comes default as hot swap. So like, while you're still learning, you could just go buy the switches and stick them in and like learn. The 1800 is better. It doesn't have any float key like the TKL. Ah, yeah, the switches are exposed on the K8. Like the switches sit high. V-Series looks better and it's cheaper because it's not wireless. I think that for like most people, especially somebody that just bought an Apple keyboard, like Bluetooth is actually important. And I have tried the K8 Pro Bluetooth on Apple devices and it just works, which is fucking amazing. Thoughts on the Kinesis Ergo? It's very, very niche, dude. It's very niche. It's very niche. And generally, when you're trying to go that ergo, you're better off like getting something fully custom, because everybody's hands are different. Your reach is not going to be the same, your finger length is not going to be the same, and your dexterity is not going to be the same. So like, if you're going to go like proper ergo, like Kinesis Ergo, at that point, start looking into like Dactyl 3D printed builds, stuff like that. All right, let's go. We've got the Violetta 70%, which I assume is an FRL. from Lubed. It is an FRL. For $350. Look, it's like the Matrix FRL. But not dog shit. And cheaper. Wait, is this a Matrix board? What is this? No, that's the TX logo. Is this TX? Did you steal TX's logo? That's TX's logo. Bro, I swear, I'm not crazy. Bro. It's just the X. Okay. Okay, it's just the X. It's not the T. Okay, I got it. All right, so it's an FRL. Oh, no, it's in fucking sand dollars. Why? No. No. Okay, fun fact. If you have a website and, like, you want to make changes to the pricing based on where the person's geographic region is, that's fine. But give me a way to switch it back, you fucking dumbass. Okay, anyway, it was $350. I'm very sorry that it's showing it to you in AED. So it's a 40% FRL. It's not a real FRL, but it is a real FRL. But it's not a real FRL. It's almost a real FRL. Isn't it usually at the bottom of the site? Yeah. Oh, cool. So normally, like, country and currency are two separate things. All right, USA, USA, USA. Got it. All right, let's look at the explosion diagram. That's not bad. There's no foam, multi-weight design, top mount. I like you're doing a lot of things correctly, and I respect that. I do respect it. Like you've got your little badge thing, and that's fine because it doesn't remove any keys. Oh, it's very Matrix. Okay, yeah, this is literally Matrix at home. I understand. So if you were looking at the Matrix FRL and you were just like, listen, I wish it had more keys, but was also a 40% FRL. Extended FRL. No, don't look. I literally said 40%. Case just like, ooh, 40. Where is it?
Cute.
Yeah, I know. For you. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I think this is like actually better than the Matrix one, because the Matrix one is fucking stupid. The obvious issue is you lose a full-size backspace, so you're gonna have to use HHKB backspace. I like this. I unironically like this. I will give it a buy. Out of stock? No. Just buy it. Win keyless. Metal. Solder. And aluminum. No! There, it worked. Ha! You see? There's a will, there's a way. They stole it! Okay, this is video evidence, okay? It was in my cart. You guys fucking stole it. I want my keyboard. Fucking Chibeta, dude. Ah. Alright, let's go. ASP-Keyboards, Geistmachine. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You guys ready for the Geistmachine? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Just give me hard fucking corners and big-ass fucking blockers. Like, literally the most minimum fucking, like, sprinkle of potential design. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why have a fucking angle when you can have a brick? Oh. Oh, yeah. And it's like $600. The $600 terrible fucking keyboard by Geistmachine. The guys that made the fucking $900 terrible fucking keyboard that was primarily fucking like sold on Instagram to idiots. So good. And there's magnetically attachable accessories. Oh yeah. So you have to pay extra for the stand. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want it to have an angle, you need to pay another $100. Nice. Real nice. Real fucking nice. Real nice. Yeah. So, listen. I'm gonna give this a don't buy. Oh no, I just pressed spoon. Anyway, I'm gonna give this a don't buy, okay? For very obvious reasons, okay? Reason number one. These guys appeared out of fucking nowhere in like 2020 at the peak of the keyboard insanity. And they designed a keyboard that was the ugliest shit you will ever see in your entire fucking life. They then proceeded to try and sell it using the most fucking hype beast, low brain fucking TikTok methodology on the planet on Instagram. It was like up to $1,500 for a terribly looking, terribly designed, clearly terrible keyboard that 3 years later has not fucking shipped. So that's Geistmachine. If you give them money, okay, if you give this company money, you deserve it. You deserve to get fucked. You absolutely deserve to get fucked. So please go for it. If you're all about getting fucked, go for it. Each unit comes with a unique serial number and authenticity certificate. Oh boy, I always wanted a certificate that proved my fucking stupidity. Wait, I have one. I stream on Twitch. All right, let's go. SW La Vie en Rose PBT. Simon, what artist is this? Yomoti. In stock, SW. What the fuck is SW? Is it like... Oh, it's Swag Keys. Okay. Swag Keys La Vie en Rose. That's burgundy. This is burgundy. La Vie en Rose means life in pink. Hello? Are you okay? Reverse die sub? No, this looks like double shot. Oh no, it's PBT plus ABS. So it is double shot. So it's PBT for the outside and the inner shot is ABS, which is weird. Normally you go palm. Isn't pink rose with the weird E? No, that's rosé. Rose is pink. Rosé is a type of wine. $65 though, for a pretty large kit. This is a pretty fucking large kit. See, I wish, what's their face? The guys, that make the double shot. The new one, the Kikobo. Okay, I wish Kikobo could fucking do this for $65. If Kikobo could fucking do this for $65, it'd be a Simon approved buy. Dixie, yes, Dixie, thank you. Simon colorblind confirmed. Bro, this is Pantone 188C, okay? I have proof, okay? Okay, where's my proof book? Oh, I put it in the box. That's big fucking blood. Holy shit, that is a big blood stain.
I told you, it's kind of alarming.
I swear I didn't do it. Oh, there it is. Alright, boys. Got my Pantone book. Let's go. Okay. 188C. There it is. Okay. This right here is Pantone 188C. Okay. All right. Check this out. Screen. Turn on maybe. DisplayPort, no signal. Hello? Hello? Okay, we got it back. We got it back. All right. You're gonna have to zoom out a little bit. No, cable is fine. All right. Okay, you guys ready? Bro, that is accurate. That is 188C. Fucking know my Pantones. Don't fuck with me. All right, listen, I'll give this a hesitant buy because I wish it was fucking Kikobo. Oh no, I can't move others. It's actually crazy how you immediately knew the matching Pantone. I know my base Pantones. Like, I know my reds. I know my 184, 185, 186, 187, and 188. That's like the range of reds, basically. And those are the ones that everyone uses. Can I confirm that my monitor that's going through your camera looking at your monitor is an accurate color? Yeah, it is. All right. Let's finish up these group buys real quick. Fantastic Beasts, metal keycaps. Oh, I could go for some fucking Fantastic Beats right now. Some radish. Kikobo, good quality. Surprisingly good, but keep in mind that they're a relatively newcomer to like this whole hobby, and therefore the price should reflect that. Do not pay GMK prices for Kikobo. Do not, okay? I'm still waiting on somebody to help me get the financial results, the 2022 financial results from GmbH. Because in Germany, you have to file what your like actual, you have to file your finances publicly, like same as the UK. I saw a chart that showed that 2021 and 2022 were their most profitable years of all time. Profitable, okay? Not revenue, profit, which means they are fucking going wild on their pricing. So no, fuck you. If you're a new maker, you're not allowed to make that kind of fucking margin. Chill, show me that you're good, and then earn the price. All right, let's go. Fantastic Beasts illustrated book. What? It's not what it said. It said metal keycaps. Are there? Ah, there are. Okay. It's kind of pricey. So they're 3,400 yuan, which is nearly 500 bucks for a full brass set. Same for copper. Oh, it's the same price for copper. Where's my fucking tinfoil hat? Oh, they can't hear you. So glad they can't hear you.
Tell me to type it.
Copper is it's literally the same. Simon, why is copper the same price? All right, and then there's novelties starting at 1,200, which is what, like 1,200 RMB is 160 bucks. It's 168 bucks. Copper is 100 RMB more. Yeah, but that's just to make you think that copper actually costs more than brass. I know, I can read numbers, guys. I was being facetious. I was being a cuck. There you go. These are all very fucking pricey, dude. Like, I get it, but like, why not offer aluminum? Like, literally, why not offer aluminum? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Okay, so 17,100 renminbi. So if you want the full-on one, it's $2,400 for the titanium one. And it's about $2,000 flat for the copper and brass. Is this licensed? Bro, hello? Z Frontier. Z Frontier. Do you not know how China works, bro? Licensed? Funny. Won't you need to use much heavier springs? You'd think so. But I have like 50, 60 gram caps and they work just fine. Like I have PVD stainless steel caps, I have PVD brass caps. They work. Generally, if your springs are only like 50 grams, yeah, you'll need heavier springs. Look, guys. It's Mod Matt K. Mod Matt K. Only RuneScape players in the house right now would understand.
Love knobs.
All right, listen. This is amazing. I have always wanted to spend $2,400 on a full metal keycap set. This is a Simon approved buy. We should all fucking fly to China and buy it. Just hand him all your money. Has anyone ever actually purchased this? See, what you're forgetting is China, okay? So there's an old adage. The adage goes, there's a sucker born every minute, okay? And if we consider how many people are born in China every minute versus the Western world, there's a lot more suckers in China. And if you've ever been around with people that, you know, have money, like actual rich people are not smart. You don't get rich by being smart, you know, which is why everybody's like de facto examples is like 4 people that have existed in all time. No, rich people are born rich and they're dumbasses. So it's perfect. It's amazing. And they buy shit like this for $2,000. Less now, birth rates dropping. Rates. There's still 1 billion people. You understand percentages, right? Ah, all right. That was beautiful. I am glad. These nut submissions. Thank you. All right, let's drink a tiny little bit of wine before we get into the Discord submissions. All right. Beals and Shendi, thank you for the eggplants. Oh, yeah. Ah, there's good wine. All right. Let's check out the Discords. So we've got the final Type K prototype. Nice. Dude, Gawk has been working on this for like forever. Few shots of the final round of Type K prototypes before it's built. The wrist rest is a forged carbon fiber shell over a solid polycarbonate base. You see? Somebody knows how to make fucking keyboards. Gaskets are color-coded to help distinguish between the different hardnesses. Also nice. Gawk does like 20 prototypes of each board, it seems like. Yeah. Making a good product requires prototyping. The maker that I don't want to buy from is the maker that like designs a board, gets the prototype types on it, and says, this is fine. There is no room for improvement. There's always fucking room for improvement. Oh, that's hot. Gawk is a sweetheart as well. Very nice. Very nice. I cannot wait. It's going to be so expensive because of all the fucking prototyping, but you know what? At least it's going to be a good fucking board. And people are going to enjoy it. It's not marble, it's forged carbon fiber over a polycarbonate base, which is amazing because then your wrists basically touch resin. So there's not much temperature differential. This is nice. I'm very happy to see this getting one step closer to actually coming out. I would love to try one. Not own one because it's going to be too fucking expensive for me, and I'd rather have like a TKL layout personally, like TKL Alice. But fuck yeah. All right, next we have 20 years strong and aged like fine wine. Custom Keyboards. For the record, Custom Keyboards is getting shut down on the 12th. If you don't know this. Oh, that is good talk. I thought you hated TKL Alice. Come on, bro. Why is Custom Keyboards getting shut down? Reasons. Reddit. Etc. Bro, it's pinned. It's fucking pinned. Just, like, read the words. Custom Keyboards. There. By me. RCK will be going dark. And then the first guy said, keep it closed until app changes are reverted, or Hyperfuse group buy concludes. Read the words, ironic, but I'll have you know that I read a lot of words every Saturday, and only on Saturdays. You didn't explain why? You know exactly why. It's right there. Anyway, we're looking at this. We're looking at this beautiful... All right. There's Steam on iPad? Okay. Windows 11 user. Fucking Windows 11 user. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who posted this? Black River 35 Pro? Who hurt you as a child? Why are you using Windows 11? Crypto, bro? Wait, where's the crypto? Is that crypto? I don't know what crypto apps look like because I store my crypto directly on chain because I'm not a dumbass. Glorious mouse? Preference. Listen, I know some people that have glorious mices, but to be fair, like still rocking like an original HHKB. I'm down. Fuck yeah. Glorious mouse are shite now? Yes, now. Now they're shite. Bro, they were always dog shit. Logitech. Ever since the fucking G7. My G7 is still alive. My G7 I gave to a friend after I redid the cable, and it's still getting fucking used. Then I had a 502, which I gave to another friend that still uses it today. Then I went G Pro Wireless and G305. And, oh, so good. Oh, but Simon, sometimes it double clicks. Fucking RMA it and get a new one. This is nice, though. This is nice. G9 was also good. Insert Logitech G-Hub meme. I don't have it. You don't need it, bro. It's gotta be smart. Yeah, but Logitech mice will fucking hold up forever, dude. They're fantastic. Can you RMA yourself, Simon? I've tried, dude. Tried. Please click. Wait, is this the last one? It's not. All right, I'll click it. I've clicked it. Matrix 6X V 3.0 Corsa Sunflower with GMK PBT's DCS. Oh my god, Kate. Oh my god.
So good.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. There's a Patrick in the back. Like, very sussy board, but... Bro, you fucking nailed it. Bro, you fucking nailed it. God damn it, I'm not signed in. Oof. GMK Star where? I don't think it's fulfilled yet. This is... God, I gotta change this banner. This has been the banner since like fucking 2019. Doesn't matter, we're shutting down the hobby. The subreddit. Fuck you to 118,000 people. All right, last but not least, we have the Geistmachine PCB fuckery. Oh boy. Wait, GMK Star shipped? Oh. Bruh. Bruh. No. I have no fucking words. Why would you do this? The fuck is wrong with you? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Like, I can tell that like the actual PCB designer knows how to design PCBs. But I can tell that the guy that was giving him instructions was like, put the cut here, and no, remove this, and just put the, and then make the penis, and then cut it here, and cut it, and then separate this, and oh no. Have you seen my underwear? What the fuck, dude? You do understand that like having the mounting points for the actual like stabilizer here and this here is gonna cause the rattliest rattle in the history of fucking rattle. Like you could play this in a band as an instrument instead of like fucking like spoons or maracas or some shit. You sit there and just fucking hit the space bar. It's so clear that the person making the actual design decisions is beyond brain dead. It's also clear that the designer actually did a good fucking job. Like I can tell. Like they're using good ribbon cable connections, the placement is good, the routing is good. You should get it though. Why is there Japanese on it? Because, okay, so here's the thing. Geistmachine goes to bed. No, gets into bed, okay? And then puts on like old Apple keynotes where Steve Jobs is presenting shit and just masturbates to it at the same time as anime is playing on the left screen. Cover your ears, Kate. I'm streaming. What do you want me to do? Not stream? We got the GMK report. Fuck yeah. Let's go. GMK report time. There we go. So, balance sheet. Active, passive. So, what I'm looking for is like cost and sales. And the differential between cost and sales. I'm okay with looking at 2021, by the way. That's fine. So, which one of these is like gross income, then you've got like cost of sales, other costs, and then you have your bottom line. So we want to, you can toss it in translator. Well, did you guys fucking speak German? Do you not? Just tell me the word I'm looking for. So that's capital. That is, fuck, I have no idea. Scroll down. So it's this. All right, let's find out. Profit and loss. Okay. So this is gross income. Yeah, that's raw income. And that is like professional costs. Yep, there we go. No, that's personal expenses. And then you've got, what is that? That is what expenses? Depreciation. That doesn't count, by the way. That's literally like accounting fucking voodoo. What is depreciating? Sure, your machines are depreciating, but not at the rate that your fucking other operating expenses. Perfect. Okay, so I assume that's your bottom line right there. Yeah. That's your net income. Check general. I don't have to. I'm good. So 8.3 mil gross, of which 1.86 mil net. Ham, shut the fuck up. Now, how much of that was actual expenses? No. All right, so it's basically this that I'm looking at, right? Because this is depreciation. What is this? This is like probably some other accounting bullshit, right? Other operating expenses. Actually, we count that. So we count 1.3 mil in operating expenses, 3.4 in personnel expenses. It's translated in general? Is it? Oh. Okay. So personal expenses, 3.4 million. Depreciation, we don't fucking count it. Other operating expenses is them being fucking sketchy. Yeah, get in your fucking box.
Did he fight?
No. He was trying to bite. All right, so so 1.2 plus 3.4 would be their real expenses, and their actual raw income was about 8.3 million, so minus 8.3. So about 3.7 million gain, not 1.8, because the rest is just accounting. If you've ever seen a balance sheet or a P&L, it's... So, wait, give me a second. It was 3.7 on 8.3, which is 44% margin. How about the taxes? That's not much, because taxes are on income, and income is what you declare as income. Let's not worry about that. So, okay, let's say, well, okay, let's add taxes to like what they actually paid. So it'd be 3.7 minus 0.7. So it'd be 3 flat. 3 flat divided by 8.3 is still a 36% margin on the taxes that they actually paid. We need someone from accounting to fact check Simon. I read like quarterly and annual reports daily. Is there capital income? I assume there is capital income on this, but the general idea is like, I'm looking at how much money came in. What are their like direct fucking expenses? You know, not fucking depreciation and, you know, tax sneakiness, but like specifically, what are you paying in wages? What are you paying in materials? So wages 3.7 and then actual materials 1.2. Oof. I bet 2022, like, the ratio is way higher. It's not. Oh no, it is tax avoidance. It's not tax evasion. That's fine. You can tax avoid as a company. Don't they do more than making keycaps? Yeah. Not really though. Dude. Fucking ham, dude. No, but generally it is keycaps. Like, it's keycaps and boards. They make OEM stuff, but like they don't really sell that much. Anyway, this is interesting. I will absolutely hold on to this. I want to see the 2022 report, and I want to see the differential between 2021 and 2022. I want to see those margins fucking fly up. I heard 60% of their income was from non-other keycap stuff from Jay. Well, if he got it from like actual reports, then fine. If he heard it verbally, did you know that 60% of my income is from OnlyFans? What switches are you using? I'm not the one typing. Kate is typing. I swear to fucking God, dude. Yeah. No, take it. Also, Kay, I don't think we've had cats.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like started streaming, didn't even think about it.
Should we not let it happen?
I don't fucking know. I just let him out. I let him out. That's all I did. I put Elsa and Beep in the bedroom and I let him out. Okay. Oof. Anyway. No more angry. Tommy's mad you left this PCB on the screen. I fully understand. Alright, let's go. Let's check it out. To be fair, Ham is probably freaked out because I've been yelling for an hour. Alright, let's go. We got a deep dive into TGR Keyboards. Isn't a 30% profit margin kind of normal in this hobby? Sure. I think a 30% margin is relatively... it depends. It depends what you're doing. So if we consider most industries, a 30% margin between like base manufacturer and end consumer is about industry norm. For example, if you look at like hotels, the margin between what the hotel actually like charges to like middleman and the next middleman and then you is about 30-35%. If you look at like private jets, it's like 30%. You look at anything in which there are lots of steps, even like consumer electronics manufacturing, you have 30 to 40% along the entire chain. But when the manufacturer alone is making 30%, that's concerning. Again, that's a very broad statement, but like that's generally like the kind of thing. Like 30% with like everybody involved, fine. You know, everybody takes a cut. But 30% just at one step, if it's 30% at one step and there are 3 steps, you can math. When? All right, let's turn up the desktop audio and when. It's Charo. I don't know who you are, but
when
you know
hear
what?
The word endgame.
I'll learn. Okay, first of all, why the fuck is this like not in native 4K? All right, let's go.
When you hear the word endgame, what springs to mind? The Jane? Unicorn? Both? TGR has pushed out boards over the years that truly had a lasting effect on this hobby, influencing past and present design, pushed out.
Do you guys see the shoes? Do you guys see the shoes? Hype beast confirmed.
Boards over the years that truly had a lasting effect on this hobby, influencing past and present design. In years since the initial group buys, the boards are still considered grails to many in the hobby, selling for ridiculous prices on the aftermarket. Bit of a trend going on with that one. So today, let's have a look at the designer who has arguably played one of the biggest parts in why modern custom keyboards are what they are today, why his designs were so influential, and what's going on with TGR in 2023. TGR Keyboards is a one-man band by Sam, or as he's known online, Yuxi. Although having dabbled with keyboard design beforehand, his first public offering, the initial Jane, appeared on Geek Hack as an interest check in June of 2015.
No A17?
As a result of him not being able to get his hands on a K-Mac 2. Another coveted custom that came out of the Korean message board KBD Mania. The infamous board garnered its name from its simplistic, elegant design. Beauty despite its plain Jane design, in the words of Yuxi. The first look at the board looks...
What happened to Key Cult? Are they still making boards? They're making them. Kind of.
a little different how you'd expect, with people commenting on the board similarities to the OTD 360C at surface value, another famed Korean custom. The final renders of the board showed the iconic engraving above the arrow cluster, a sleek wedge design, and an inner brass weight sporting the word Jane in a pretty familiar font, but we'll get into that. Like the K-Mac
Is this not loud enough for you guys? Really?
2 and many of the other Korean customs of the time, the OG Jane was a top mount TKL, being offered in various layers.
Oh, look at that beautiful anno matching. I love... Yeah, so for those of you that wonder, oh, Simon, you have the Jane and the Jane... you have the Jane 2 and the Jane CE and the Alice and the 910. Why don't you have a Jane 1? That's why. That's why. Vienna was kind of oof.
layout options and a number of different colours to the 20 buyers who were lucky enough to get in on the initial buy. To commemorate this, each weight featured a numbered engraving in the bottom right hand corner. With almost all OG Jane units being in the hands of those lucky 20, Yuxi listed the second round interest check up on Geekhack only 6 months after the initial buy had started. This second run was for 25 units for the Western market, with a few changes from the original, including an altered side profile, a polished nickel plated brass weight inside an aluminium 7075 chassis, as well as a new host of colours. All spots went within 7 minutes of the group buy being listed, and the buy also offered the add-on for a shine through mid-piece for RGB,
Which was not recommended.
something that was done with other boards around.
Like literally, like when Sam posted it, he wrote not recommended. Why 7075? Design choice, and he was still in early stages of figuring out like what feels good, what sounds good, and that's fair. Simon, why don't you have the numpad? Because I didn't want it.
Around the same time and is even implemented nowadays. Aside from the 25 group buy units, 10 extra units with long external brass weights were made for close friends. After the success of the CE, it would be a full year before Yuxi would take another keyboard to group buy. But that didn't mean there weren't a number of teasers from him in the meantime, in the form of CAD files and early prototypes posted on Keycaps.
Yes.
Now the next board that
The
released
original
may
910.
not be what you would have expected. The Tris was a top-mounted numpad, that's right, numpad, with an internal brass weight, and it followed
Why is that weird? You do 2 TKLs. Yeah, of course you do a numpad, dude. Yeah, for people that want a numpad.
the simplistic yet elegant design of the Jane, adopting the Tris signature on the bottom piece that may look very familiar to Yuxi's later designs. The Tris released in 2 versions, Tris and the Tris CE, with different border sizings to match the Jane and the Jane CE respectively. Around the same time as the Tris group buy, the initial 910 interest check was posted. The design of the 910 took influence from older Korean customs, designed to provide
So this is like roundabout when I started getting involved in the hobby. It's like when I saw this, and I'm just like, this is the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
the best type and feel within a compact layout. Following the design language of the Jane, the initial mock-ups looked very
And then it took him 2 years to launch.
similar to the 910 we know today, with the visible seam, elegant side profile, and of course the iconic 910 blocker in the top right of the board. The board
What does CE stand for? Cuck edition. It's like classic or carbon edition, depending on the series.
featured a through weight on the bottom, as well as extended the use
The original block was the 1 key, by the way. So it would go escape, and then you'd have your 2 key.
of RGB from just the mid-piece to the blocker as well. The PCB used for the board was designed by Yuxi himself, which was a first for the TGR brand. 25 units were for sale in what was supposed to be a raffle style sale, but ended up being half first come first served, half raffle. Although many were disappointed, the news of a 910 CE on the horizon, as well as the first words of the upcoming TGR Alice softened the blow a little bit. And that brings me on to the 910 CE. This hit Geekhack in late 2017, sporting the same blocker and through weight as R1,
Why was it called the 910? Because 911 was too spicy.
but opting
That's why you put the blocker on there.
for a wedge-style bottom case with gentle curvature to give that little bit of
spice.
Although the limited numbers for each release meant that many missed out, the lower quantities ensured turnaround times that were actually manageable.
Yeah, so I lost the SE raffle, the CE raffle, the VKC raffle. I lost every single 910 raffle.
Not like some of the 1 to 3 year group buys of today's standards. It's also worth noting the close interaction that Yuxi had with his manufacturers, which was present throughout the whole process for each of the boards he ran. He also experimented with a number of different materials, and although problems can arise, ultimately the products were designed with a real sense of purpose, trying to achieve specific feelings and finishes that he wanted, and pushing the boundaries of keyboard design when it was still in its infancy. Now the next board in the lineup would arrive in April of 2018, the much anticipated Alice. The initial group buy hit Geekhack 3 days after the interest check was posted, with 40 units being offered to prospective buyers. The board's design was loosely based on the Limworks EM7, a Korean custom sporting an ergonomic layout that, in the words of Yuxi, required almost no effort to adapt to, and switching between the EM7 and conventional keyboard layouts was never a problem. The Alice featured the iconic layout with a 7-degree slope, a brass backweight, and a nicely placed TGR logo. Love or hate the layout, it's
It was also the very first TGR keyboard that offered red for non-private buyers. Prior to the Alice, all the red TGRs belonged to a single collector because Sam would not run red. It was me pushing Sam to make red a public thing for a long time for it to finally happen on the Alice, which is why I have a red Alice. It's the first red.
it's clear to see the influence that it's had on this hobby, with the number of makers and companies to date designing similar
No, the Red Collector was not pissed. Like, he was involved. We talked about it.
or inspired layout boards over the past 5 years. Although saying that, the Alice is what actually got me into keyboards, so I may be a little bit biased here. Hell, scripting this video made me pull out my Lab Spring again. Although there was not a CE release like previous boards, another version
Jay was selling a Proto Jane that was red. Well, you know who it belonged to then.
did technically release, the rarest version of the Alice being the polycarbonate Police. Only a few of these were actually made for the public, being given away by Yuxi himself, 2 at keyboard meetups, and the 3rd through Mr. Tehar.
Coming soon. To one of you. The flex? Oh, it's not a flex. It was a problematic unit that Sam accidentally made 1% too large. So it needs a custom plate and a custom weight, which I'll be making. And it'll be likely given away this year.
Types. As you can imagine, these things don't go cheap, and that brings us to the Jane V2. 3 years after the initial Jane release, following a number of tests and prototypes, the Jane V2 was listed up for IC on Geekhack. Version 2 adopted features of its predecessor and still very much paid homage to the Korean customs, but took its design one step further with the inclusion of a through-weight design and backplate, along with the iconic.
Also, fun fact.
Number of
All right, I'm not gonna claim Reddit. I'm not gonna claim credit for the Toblerone meme. I'm claiming Reddit credit for the Toblerone meme. Dude, I'm struggling. All I've eaten today was eggs.
tests and prototypes, the Jane V2 was listed up for IC on Geekhack. Version 2 adopted features of its predecessor and still very much paid homage to the Korean customs, but took its design one step further with the inclusion of a through-weight design and backplate, along with the iconic Toblerone weight that nowadays is commonplace within high-end custom keyboards. Aside from the updated case design, the plate also underwent some changes, differentiating it from other top mount boards of the time, and like the Alice, the sale was capped at 40.
Wait. Yeah, okay. So Jane 1 used like Jane 1 mount, which is like Corsa mount. Jane V2 was the sorry, not Corsa mount. The other one, motherfuck. K-Mac mount. So Jane V2 was Jane V2 like Corsa mount? I think it was. Like, I don't think like Jane V2 mounts were like the very first mounts in that exact location. Like, it was 360C that used those mounts. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. It might be slightly different on Jane V2. But then, yes, now everybody uses Jane V2 mounts because it's fucking great.
Units. As with the initial Jane, the shipping of the version 2 was closely followed by the announcement of the version 2 CE. Arguably my favourite board of the TGR lineup and a big grail to many, the Jane V2
It's my least favorite one. Feels bad.
CE was only offered in black, with the options of a matte black or multicolour Toblerone, as well as the stainless steel backplate being replaced with a carbon fibre plate. The only other changes that distinguished the CE from the OG were the shape of the inner brass weight, with the addition of perforations as well as the F13 key on the top row, which was pretty rare for that time in the hobby. And you already know everybody loves an F13 nowadays.
Gummy snack?
The version 2 CE was also the largest run to date. It offered 100 units up for grab on a first come first served basis, but this didn't mean that the sellout time was any slower.
Fun fact, there were 200.
With all units going in a record-breaking 2 seconds.
Sorry. Okay, there were 100 public units.
Now, with all that being said...
Was it your least favorite? I don't like the sound and feel compared to the V2. The V2 is way better in my opinion. But I put a lot of effort into trying to make my CE sound unique. And it is unique, but I still prefer my V2.
Has Yuxi done any boards in collaboration with other designers and makers? I think you know where this is going. Well, aside from various smaller collaborations over the years, more recent offerings
Jane 1.5
have cemented TGR as one of the greats for a whole new generation of keyboard enthusiasts. But to get to this, we have to take it 1 year back to 2018. That's right, for the first iteration of the Unicorn. Now in 2023, with new units still releasing in larger quantities, the collaboration between TGR and Singer is a 60% tray mount case design that utilises a gummy O-ring
Okay, I was going to get mad because you said tray mount.
mounting style, adopted from the OTD 356 Mini. With a number of one-offs and commission builds to date, as well as a plethora of colours now in circulation, the Unicorn is a grail to many, fetching 4-figure sums on the aftermarket.
Giggle. Mine was $200, dude. I joined the first run. It was like $230. $233? I think it was $233.
Still salty I didn't hit the red colourway last year. There was also a fair amount of controversy around the board, so do let me know if you want to know more about that in the comments. Other notable collaborations include the GAF 910, a revamped design of the original 910.
Also, he skipped like the Vietnamese edition of the 910. It only spoke about one 910 run. There were two, and they were different. The SE and the CE had different mounts and sounded different.
Taking artistic pointers from the Jane V2, but adopting GAF's signature graffiti style and a beautiful engraving on the brass weight, a design that can also be seen on the ever-popular GAF desk mat. For those who don't know who GAF is, he was one of the OGs in the artisan scene, and although being MIA for a couple years now, this collaboration was very welcomed by the community. Honestly, this board's one of my all-time grails. So nice. Now, after...
He keeps saying the word grail. I told you, I pointed at the shoes. I pointed at the shoes when the video started. Nothing against you. Like, if you, this guy, watched this video, nothing against you. That's fine. But it's funny that you use that word. I've never used that word. And I have many grails. I just call them boards I like.
Earlier boards of his referencing Limworks Customs, the pair released the Dollis through KLC Playground in 2021. A combination of the Alice with the signature curves of the Dollinger Dolphin by Limworks. The small details in the board...
Limworks. Limworks. Fuck yeah. Love Limworks. They make the best limbs.
I for one really like the small window that was worked into the back of the board, and it's released in 5 colours with 100 of each available through raffle sale.
He says 5 colors. Does it count if you say the name of a color and then deliver it? No. 10 colors. There were the 5 promised colors and the 5 delivered colors. 10 colors.
And this leads me to probably the biggest collaboration of them all. TGR's collaboration with Monarchy. Now the first board that came about was the Tomo, that appeared as part of Monarchy's Monarchy and Friends series.
I consider the Tomo a proper like Monarchy collab. I consider the ME series proper TGR. There's a big difference.
This featured a number of high-profile designers in collaboration with Monarchy. The Tomo was a design that had been worked on throughout 2020 and 2021, bringing in a 75% form factor TGR keyboard to a larger number of people who wanted one. The board utilised a badge instead of the usual knob and featured an underside that holds similarities to
Oh no, it's French. It's French. It's French!
the Jane in the form of the backplate, but revamped the design for this, as well as utilised magnets for, well, in my opinion, a sleeker and more modernised look. The Tomo also allowed...
Tomo is so good and obtainable. Yes, that's how this hobby works. Good things are easily attainable. Are absolutely not sold below retail price to people just to try to get rid of it because it wasn't as good as people anticipated.
For both top mount and O-ring mounting. Things like this I really like to see in customs, offering the ability to try out and really dial in your preferences. Honestly, I think the Tomo's really slept on. As much as I love a TKL, there's something about a 75 that's really doing it for me recently. Now the Tomo was only the start of the collaboration with Monarchy, with the first TGR Jane V2 ME releasing as an in-stock raffle last September. Since then, a number of colours as well as matching 910 V2 MEs have released as rolling raffles every few months. The updated versions take design aspects from the Tomo, including magnetised backplate, and both feature the iconic Toblerone weight. With a large number of stock for each release, as well as Monarchy handling the production element of the release, it's nice to see a larger number of people now being able to own a version of such an iconic board. But still not me apparently. That Crimson Red L stung. With no solo projects releasing from TGR for a while, you may be wondering what's in store for TGR in the future. A Jane V3? A larger form factor board? Well, only Yuxi truly knows, but with TGR now having its own Instagram as well as a Discord server, the future is looking promising. Not to mention teasers of newer boards on the horizon being seen over Instagram, the future is looking promising. Not to mention teasers of newer boards on the horizon being seen over Instagram. It's safe to say that both Yuxi and TGR would hold a spot in the Keyboard Hall of Fame if it existed, pushing out elegant designs that have been referenced by many other designers throughout the years. I don't think we'd have half the endgame boards we do today if it wasn't for TGR, and the collaboration with Monarchy has provided the perfect gateway for both new and old enthusiasts to have the chance to own one of these revamped pieces of history, even if I'm not one of them. With all the teasing
It's
of a new
soft.
TGR board on the horizon, I'm excited to see what the rest of the year has in store for keyboards. And you never know, I might even finally win a raffle for one. Now, that's all I have on TGR. I hope you've enjoyed today's little bit of hobby lore. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe down below, and let me know which designer you want to see covered next in this little series.
Very cute. That was a very cute video. All right, QK100 MakerChun. Let's go. Oh, foam. I love foam. QK100 slaps except for the spacebar. Ooh. Really? That is an interesting weight. I kind of like that. Fuck, where's my print screen key? Oh no, I press buttons. Everybody chill. Okay. You gonna steal that too? What do you mean, bro? I'm not gonna steal it. Oh, it's Gondo. What's up, Gondo? I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? Where's the lowly metal Simon generally listens to? Honestly? Wait. We have to do it. We have to do it. I'm sorry.
All right, next we've
Well, no,
got...
not a new witcher. You mean I don't like the... Oh!
Hello, Gondo. We've missed you. Ah, I've gotten all my anger out. Now we're just looking at some nice videos, you know? We're chilling. I'll do the ooh anytime. Oh, baby. Oh, that is so thin. That is so hilariously thin. But I mean, it is a QK, so. Oh, wait, it's Alu? Feels bad. Feels fucking bad. Honestly, I am loving that, like, a lot more designs are just using ribbon cables now. Because with a ribbon cable, you don't have to deal with the fact that, oh no, there's sleeving on it and now it's impacting my PCB movement. It's actually really fucking helpful if, like, the connecting points don't require a bend. Because then if it requires a bend, then you're trying to bend the ribbon cable, you're going to end up with the same situation. But, ribbon cable, I'm loving it. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. You guys fucking saw it. I know. You guys thought I didn't fucking see it. Of course I saw it. Of course. I'm the fucking PP hair finder. I'm the detective of PP hair finding. Oh, Gondo, on the topic of PCB design, have you seen the RU65? This. Have you seen this? I have one. It's bitchin'. I mean, I have the Chinese version. Unfortunately, apparently, there is no firmware support for like analog sliders and potentiometers in VIA or VIA-L, which means like they had to use a fucking separate controller for it, and they're doing like USB splitting, and then you have to install specific drivers for MIDI controllers. Be the change you want to see in the world. The Scarab jiggle resolved? Yeah. I mean, like the Helix R? Sorry, R? Helix? Yeah. Like, I sent him, like, a load of fucking, like, required changes, and he hit me back with, like, okay, we're gonna fix all the shit, which is great. So, yes, I found the source problem. It's going to be resolved for the international buy. He's also going to retroactively fix all the units that were sold in China, all 300, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you'll see more when I review it, because I'm not going to go easy on it, because it does need a lot of fucking work, but thankfully all the work is going to get done. I'm done. Why PVD bad? PVD's not bad if well done. The quality control on the PVD was not great on some of the internal parts. Unfortunately, implementing MIDI support and a larger analog support for QMK is tricky, especially because of the multi-platform support. I mean, I wanted to do a knob, like a knob project knob. Where's project knob? Here, project knob. I wanted to do project knob, which like uses a proper Alps potentiometer, but then actually have QMK via support. Are there pins of pictures? No, there isn't. It's got to be a picture. Yeah. But the idea is like we don't know how to implement it using QMKV or VL. Thought it's canceled. No, it's not canceled. It's on hold until like a big smart PCB man can like figure out the firmware. So the general idea, you can do it in QMK. That'd be nice, honestly. Because like a lot of boards are starting to do it now, and it's really stupid having to like use multiple firmwares and have multiple chips for a fucking like analog potentiometer. You've done analog reading in QMK for Topra PCBs? Wait, is EC considered analog? That would mean theoretically you could define your actuation point with like custom EC PCBs, right? It reads an analog signal. Interesting. So theoretically you could. Like it wouldn't be like IO, it'd be, ooh. All right, we'll talk. That's why it's taking so long. All right, well done. Gondo is the hero we don't fucking deserve, for the record. Gondo's a fucking sweetheart. It's a feature in OEM Topra boards. Yeah, but QMK support is the hard part. All foam, baby. All foam. Oh, just love foam. Just foam me. Just foam me all day. All right, fuck it. What does it sound like? First of all, based. Hand your bait. Based. Okay. If you go to Instagram.com/BlackSimonLive. I have an Instagram now, by the way. It's one picture. Guess what that picture is? Guess what that picture is? Are you guys ready for it? Giggle. How do I have 86 followers? What the fuck? I haven't shown this. Oh. I will post more pictures, but the idea is to like post like board pictures. All right, let's go. Okay, everyone shh. Bro, it sounds like foam. I did on stream? In any case, Simone, hit me up and let's talk. We're probably going to talk about something else. Giggle. Is HIMU switches okay? If you like them and you like paying that price, sure. The recommendation shows up if you follow enough key people. Okay, so like it sounds okay, but now that I hear it without foam, I can hear that the mic is actually contacting the disc somehow. Like you can hear desk sounds, which is not something you want to have. Like it's picking up a lot of low end between like 80 and like 150 hertz, which is not something you would pick up if you weren't connected to the desk. And that makes it sound kind of sussy. But it is relatively high pitched. The peak is at about 4K. I'm looking at the thing that tells you the fuck. I don't know what the fuck it's called. The not spectrogram. The other one, the one that shows you where the hertz are and what the peaks are on my amp. It's not even a spectrum analyzer. It's just like a, I don't know. You audiophiles are a different breed. I mean, so like anything can be learned. Like if you want to learn to like taste fine wines, you'll learn and like you'll develop your taste and your taste will become like more acute. You'll pick up smaller things. It's the same thing for listening. When it comes to like high-end audio, and like you'll start to pick up things that you normally wouldn't pick up just by learning. It has nothing to do with like your ability to hear. It has to do with your ability to process what you hear. And the same thing works for like typing feel. So like a lot of people that like, you know, wouldn't understand typing feel, everything would kind of feel like a keyboard or sound like a keyboard. But then like with enough experience, you start to pick out the little subtleties. It is relatively high pitch for a large board. I do like the duck. It's a very cute duck. Anyway, I don't like how this is. I don't like anything about this. Finally, we have the Orbit by DBO Key. Oh no, Google Home. Wait, is that a Google Home? It's gotta be.
예전에 엔딩곡으로 많이 들었던 이 노래는 콜빗 나이츠의 올빗이라는 곡입니다. 그래서 오늘은 올빗이라는 키보드를 만들어 보겠습니다. 올해 초에 처음 소식을 들었었는데 키보드 디자이너 분들 그리고 스트리머, 유튜버 분들이 엄청 칭찬을 하시더라고요. 과연 어떤 게 특별한지 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
I wish DBOK was my friend, just so I could talk to him, and he would talk to me with that voice.
올빗은 65% 키보드고요. 컬러는 화이트, 샘플입니다. 근데 저는 블랙이라고 하니까.
Also, it has a new microphone. I can tell. Sorry for audio filing. It's a better microphone, but his levels are not as balanced and it's peaking a tiny little bit.
블랙으로 바꿔서 옆으로 돌려보면 궤도라는 이름처럼 곡선
Either that or he's way too close to the mic.
디자인이 특징입니다. 해피의 킹프로 2에서 영감을 받았다고 하고요. 뒤쪽은 이런 식으로 포인트가 살짝 들어가 있고 하판을 보면 결합 디자인이 어딘가 익숙한데 지오녹스 프로그에서 영감을 받았다고 합니다. 케이스를 열어보면 도토보드 가이드가 보이고 중앙에 황동 무게추 4개가 보입니다. 가운데가 별 모양처럼 되어 있는데 개인적으로 이렇게 컨셉에 충실한 디자인을 좋아하는 편입니다. 커스텀 키보드는 대부분 알루미늄으로 만들어지는데 굉장히 가벼운 금속이라서 무게추 없이 사용하면 속이 비어있는 듯한 울림이 있습니다. 그래서 황동이나 구리 같은 소재의
No, there's no plosives. It's not an issue of plosives. But he's either way too close or it's peaking.
무게추가 자주 사용되고 있죠.
Is it possible that different GMK sets can sound and feel different? Feel, absolutely yes. Sound, no, I don't think GMK has changed their like actual like underlying keycap for a long time. Feel, there has been a difference in finishing, especially with more recent things, especially like uneven finishing. but sound-wise, it should sound similar unless you're like really paying attention. Then you could potentially like hear differences in the plastic mix, and that's comparing like 2018 GMK to like 2023 GMK. Any difference between multiple weights versus a big one? So we have this amazing thing. If you do exclamation science, we've got a sound science spreadsheet, not actually science. And I think we talk about that when it comes to case, and we talk about weights. So weights, and we talk about weight size shape, weight location, weight material, weight mounting. Okay, there might be something here. I feel like we've referenced this at least once. Generally, though, there is obviously like an acoustic difference between multiple small weights and a large weight, but is that difference anything that's perceivable by a human being? I don't know. I am not sure. Most of my GMK spacebars sound slightly different. That's because of their warping. It's not a material, like a plastic material difference. It's the actual warping of the spacebar. A straight bar versus a curved bar is going to sound very different depending on if it's curved up or down or you got multi-axial curves.
올빗은 합판 전체가 황동과 구리로 된 옵션도 있는데 여기에는 궤도 움직임이 표현되어 있습니다. 결합부 디테일도 상당히
Multiple weights creates more possible points of vibrations or attenuation. It also gives more surface area for the vibrations in the aluminum to be able to pass through to the weight and dampen said sound. I mean, you know how surface area works. That's why our brain is all wrinkled on the inside instead of a sphere. But it's the same basic logic. Theoretically, from like a sound science perspective, a bunch of like way smaller weights would give a lot more surface area for the vibrations to enter the weights and then dampen the board versus a very large weight. But then a very large weight is much more simple to machine than multiple small weights.
깔끔하고 전체적으로 세세한 곳까지 신경 쓴 느낌과 일관적인 컨셉이 매력 있는 것 같습니다. 이 정도면 다 살펴본 것 같으니까 빨리 만들어 보겠습니다. 기판은 핫스압이고 배열은 고정되어 있고 고양이도 있습니다. 스테빌라이저는 게이트론 투명. 분명 막용두라고 알고 있었는데 네. 개인적으로 게이트론은 투명보단 화이트보단 블랙이 나은 것 같습니다. 그래도 한번 써볼게요. 유격이 조금 많아서 살짝 잡아주겠습니다. 유격이 없으면 이런 아이템들은 사용하지 않아도 괜찮습니다. 보강판은 여러 종류가 있는데 흡음재 없이 최대한 단단한 조합으로 해볼게요.
Yeah, big mass will have a different resonant frequency. Like as you go larger, it will be able to like bring it far lower than a bunch of smaller weights. So the question is like, where's the trade-off? A bunch of smaller weights means more surface area, so you basically bring it down quicker. But a larger one means you can bring it more down. It's the concept of big bell goes dong, small bell goes ding. So you got a big weight in there, it'll reduce it significantly more, but then your contact area is significantly smaller. So like it's all a balancing act, but when it comes to keyboards, again, even I cannot tell the difference between like, 6 internal weights or one big weight.
요즘 계속 리니어만 사용해서 이번에는 비선 텍타일 로우 스위치를 사용해 보겠습니다. 둥글고 부드러운 걸림에 소리도 나쁘지는 않은데 스프링은 윤활을 해야 할 것 같습니다.
So there's two methodologies for lubing springs. He just showed one of them, which is only lubing the bottom and the top, so the contact areas. And that's meant to prevent the spring from vibrating in the top and bottom and basically causing a little bit of rattle. The secondary thing is like actual ping from the internals of the spring. And for that, you coat the entire spring in the hope that, as it starts making a little bit of a sound, the lube that's smeared all over it kind of helps dampen it, kind of like if I drown you in the sink.
결합 방식은 테드폴. 실리콘 경도에 따라서 단단하게 또는 말랑말랑하게 변화를 줄 수 있는 것이 특징이죠. 저는 노란색을 좋아해서 이걸로 하겠습니다. 이제 합판을 정해야 되는데 다 해보죠.
All right, type on it. Let's go. Really? You're using B-Suns in fucking 2023? Okay. There's very, very small acoustic differences, at least between the copper and brass. Between the aluminum and brass, you can hear a difference. I don't like the difference. There are some boards that just sound better in all aluminum, for the record. Like, you don't have to put a weight in there. Like, a weight is required sometimes, but like, that's the whole point of prototyping. A lot of myths regarding switch mounting. Coating the entire spring is only because people are lazy. There have been observed differences of actually lubing the entire spring making a difference, but that's normally with like coated springs. So you got zinc or gold plating on the springs. It's possible that, you know, through enough force, like through the right way, you'll get a little bit of resonance actually through the spring, and then lubing that entire spring will make a small difference. Is it a difference that anybody on this planet will actually fucking notice? Probably not. But if you're listening for it, maybe. And that's the case with a lot of keyboard sound signs. Is like, in theory, this makes perfect sense. In a keyboard, it makes no fucking difference. Except it might. Or does. Or might not. Good luck. Yeah, I hate this. I hate all of this. It's there's too much internal cavity sound. And like, not the good kind. It's high-pitched internal cavity sound. Like, I know that most people's solution to this is just fill it with foam, but like, there are better solutions.
영상으로는 차이가 잘 안 담기는데 체감할 수 있을 정도의 차이는 있지만 아주 큰 차이가 있진 않았습니다. 요즘은 스위치도 다양해졌고 보광판도 여러 종류니까
Oh, no,
내부
not the force break.
디자인과 컬러를 선택하고 원하는 느낌으로 커스텀을 해보는 게 더 재밌는 것 같습니다.
Also, of course, B-Sun switches in 2023, they didn't stop production. I mean, I'm saying that for a reason. I bought the original B-Sun Browns after the whole Panda hype. I bought thousands of them, for the record. Very cheap. We did a group buy directly from the manufacturer, a private buy. And they were just so hilariously bad that like, that was the point at which I just like scratched off B-Sun. I'm like, nope, never again. It was kind of like when Heroin Bob was prototyping like very early Utemu tactiles. He did like gray tactiles, and they were the worst switch I've ever tried in my life. Since then, I've not tried a fucking Utemu switch. It was great. No, not U4S. I'm talking like 2018. It's my take on Gaz W switches. It's fine if you like them. Like, I heard he makes some good tactiles now. Do you hate MX Browns? There's absolutely a place for good MX Browns. If I'm doing like a nice 1.2 millimeter plateless build, Get some fucking like nicely broken in vintage fucking browns, maybe like swap the housings, put a little bit of lube. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Would I personally use a tactile Cherry MX? Absolutely fucking not, because it's dog shit. Fuck you. It literally creates tactility through friction. I don't want to create tactility through friction. Why do I want scratchy switches? Very much depends if runner decides to pay for new. I understand how molds work, dude. It was fresh molds. It was a bad design, which is why like I just like crossed it off. And to be fair, the quality of the manufacturer of B-Sun is not great compared to like Gateron and Cherry, obviously. Compared to like smaller makers, I think they have the potential to be equal to Kale because they're affiliated with Kale. I don't know about others though. How do I feel about Gap Browns? Same thing. Cherry tactile, not for me, dude. Yes, Bob did work with Uchemu to improve their process a lot. I mean, we've seen enough. I mean, so don't take me as an example and don't take me like as a like learning opportunity or whatever the fuck. I've just been hurt so many times when it comes to trying new switches that I'm just like, I'm so over it. It's so rare when I will get involved in new switches. I'll get involved in new switches if I know the molds are new. I have the specific tolerances. I know the exact maker that commissioned it. I know the exact pricing that's like the price of production as well as retail price. I know like every step of the process, then I'll get involved. Otherwise, I don't fucking get involved. On the subject of Gateron, how do the G Pros differ from GATX? So G Pros, the good G Pros are factory lubed and are good. The GATX have polished rails, which are fantastic, unless you lube them with grease. And if you lube them with grease, then you literally lose smoothness. That's how smooth they are. So you got to lube them with oil. But I think there's an upcoming GATX rerun in which they're going to have a very nice, like factory oil lubed version that I'm willing to try. But also, like Gateron is now doing standard milky tops, not Gap Pro, not full milky, but standard milky top, like well lubed like Gap Pros, which might be interesting. Why even lube GATX? Because you can get more smoothness out of it if you lube it with oil. So what build was it? My 280S. My 280S, Paul gave me some round 2 GATX that he lubed himself. And it was lubed with oil. And they turned out pretty fucking good. What switches do you think would go well with the W1? If you're going the 1.2 mil PCB and you like tactile, go Cherry tactile. Fine. Fuck it. Like MX tactile. Like, whatever, it's fine. Personally, I'm going to go linears, probably low-weight linears, probably like 55. Grab some good springs with like 0.5 gram tolerance, maybe. Did you see Kale's break-in machine? I think break-in machines... So I put out a challenge a long time ago that said, if somebody hands me a switch that was broken in by a machine, I would instantly be able to tell, no matter what. And they have. Like, without telling me. Just be like, Simon, what do you think of this switch? And my first response was always, this was not broken in by a human. The leaves are damaged. Every fucking time. So, there is not yet a good enough break-in machine. Because human break-in will break in all 4 axes, different forces, different press lengths, different angles, whereas a machine is only a machine. It will only do specifically what you tell it to do. There is no replacement for a human breaking in switches. Oh. Wasn't the glare where you put GAT XD in? Oh, was it? No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. My 280S, I put in broken in MX Blacks. Yeah, it was my glare. One of the selling points of GATX was they used new molds. At what point will they have done enough rounds to negate that? I mean, molds are serviced and refreshed after a while. Like, you maintain molds. Like how much effort you put into actually cleaning up the molds and maintaining them matters a lot. And then long term, once, you know, let's say a good mold has a lifetime, let's say 50,000 switches. Do you replace it at 50,000? Do you replace it at 30,000? That's kind of like up to like whoever's running it to dictate that of, okay, I know the molds are good for 100,000 switches. I want them replaced at 50 and I want it maintained in this way at this frequency and I'm willing to pay that. What type of oil? 103? No, 103 is too thin. 104 to 106. 107 if you want to get a little spicy maybe. Anyway, I think that's enough. It's 10 o'clock and I am fucking hungry as shit. You think Alu's good with V1s? Yeah. I mean, I have V1s in the Alu plate on the RU65. I'm also going to build it with polypropylene on a Brutal 1800 next week. So, yeah. Isn't a light coat of G0 good for GATX? It's really not, because you cannot go thin enough without fucking it up, is the issue that I had. V1s are normal pole. They're semi-normal pole. Kind of weird. So it's a normal pole, but the bottom of the pole is a slightly different shape than standard poles, and you can kind of feel that. And I don't hate it, but I can tell. And it's kind of weird. Anyway, like I'll give you like a proper like V1 review, but my take is don't buy it yet. Let me complain, let them fix the springs, and then buy it. Are you going to be watching the Champions League finals, Simon? Haha, sports ball. Love sports ball. I don't fucking give a fuck. You think I have time for entertainment? I mean, I have time for entertainment, but like I spend that with entertainment that I enjoy. Like rewatching Lost with Kate. Anyway, thank you all big time for watching the worst keyboard streamer on the internet. Please join the Discord, okay? Our raid message for Beige Lad is going to be our OG raid message, which is the Black Simon Ron, the classic. Can you post a link to those fantastic Beast keycaps? Exclamation links. It's in there. All right. See ya, boys. I will see you on hopefully Monday. If not, Wednesday. We build our Brutal 1800. And it goes hard. All right. Wait. No. Twitch. Beige Lab. Ron.
What?
Where's Ron?
What? Hello? What? Hello? G'day. Hi, Blake
Beige
Simon.
Lab.